Welcome to episode 35 of the Halfway to Middle Age podcast. Uncle Vernmo and this handsome gent. It looks like he took a toke off a J. Eh?
Nope.
No J?
I'm J-Bo, but no J.
Oh, okay. You don't roll your own joints anymore? That's not what kids do these days?
I don't believe, I mean, some of them do,
Okay.
but
I never was good at it. I used to try to roll blunts too, but that didn't work out well.
I don't think I would, even if I tried, I would be good. I think
Yeah,
I just,
yeah, it's not that easy. And I would always be like, yo, who's got ends on this L? You know what I mean? That was a cool way to say it back in the day. Yo, who's got some ends on this L? If you ain't put in, you ain't smoking it. That's the way it is.
I don't even know what to do with that information.
You know, times have changed, my friend.
Times have definitely changed. You can
Everything
get that shit, you get the weed delivered right to my door.
everything's electronic for you now. What do you want me to tell you? You know, it
Having
used
an
to be
issue there?
illegal. It
What's
used to
going
be
on?
used to be what's that?
What, are you punching the camera? You having an issue?
Nah, I moved it a little bit. No, it used to be illegal, like the thrill of the chase. You know what I mean? Go get a dime
Yeah,
bag. You thought you were getting arrested. Now it's all safe and shit. You don't have to
yeah,
worry about smoking cocaine, crack. You know what I mean? Little coolies.
yeah.
Everything.
I don't know. You're not listing a pro right now.
Yeah, but you never knew when you took a hit. If you got it off some sketchy guy, you didn't know what kind of high you were gonna get from it. You know what I mean? I didn't choose to smoke crack. Somebody else chose it for me. So fuck am
I
I?
think I like the regulated stuff.
Yeah, it's because you haven't had any of the good stuff yet. Everything's everything's always better back in the day. That's what I hear. So I don't know if you noticed this hat, all real American beer. Got
Do
this
you
one.
really leave the stickers on your hats?
I just gave this set to my son. So
Oh,
because it's autographed by Hulk Hogan
I see.
art. But I thought it'd be a nice talking point to throw it on my head. But no, I don't leave stickers on.
Quick question,
Yeah.
because I literally just rewatched this clip where he was hounding you for the $3
Uh-huh.
that you owed him.
Yeah.
Is he cool with you wearing that right now?
No, he's at school.
Oh,
So
he has no idea.
yeah, he has no I gotta get this back up there quick.
Yeah, good thing he doesn't watch these podcasts, right?
My buddy Joey, because my son had this stomach bug bad, and then
That's going around. I think I had it too.
I went to the gym, and he goes, if I get sick and I start to shit, you tell your son next time I see him, I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna punch him in the motherfucking face. I said, I will tell him that.
Did
So
you tell him?
yes, and then and then Joey sent me a text today. He goes, I've been shitting more than usual. Tell your son. Tell you exactly what he said. It was a pretty funny text. He said, "Oh, by the way, I've been shitting more than normal the last few days. Tell Andrew he's getting knocked the fuck out."
I need to hear his response because
Uh,
that kid can have some funny responses
sure
sometimes.
can. He sure can. But yeah, no, it was going around. My daughter had it last night, came into bed puking. Not good. I really could afford to get it for about the next 2, 3 weeks. You know what I mean?
That
Flush.
plus Ozempic, you should just slim right down.
Yeah, yeah. You could barely see me. You know what I mean? You could barely, yeah, with that Ozempic, I have not lost an ounce. I don't have a scale
I
that
don't
moves
think that's
out,
how it
but
works. I think you need to let it like get ramped up.
it's been a month. The ramping should have started already. Okay.
I
Has
don't know how long it took. I think Emma was on it for a while.
I went out
Before.
there and did real man work today, and I had to take care of a tree that had fallen down in the yard. You know,
Another tree fell down?
big bastard too. Big son
Wow.
of a bitch. Yeah, with a bunch of like trees wrapped or branches wrapped around it. So every time I would cut, I thought I had it, I could pull it, and it was stuck again. I was getting like really,
Yeah.
you're a tree guy. Not for much longer though. Only thing you do now is smoke trees. A good one, right? Do you still say that? You want to get a bag of trees? No?
No, no one says that. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe they do. I could be totally wrong, but at
Yeah. I mean, I
least
heard a
in
song
my
just the
social
other day.
group.
Yeah. I used to, yeah, you get a bag of trees, you don't want you don't want the swag weed, no sticks, no stems, no seeds. Give me
Yeah,
that. Give me,
we don't
give
really
me,
got no
give
seeds.
me that sticky icky. Any of that? Nothing?
A sticky?
Have you ever ordered online and been like, give me that sticky icky, motherfucker?
Nope. Nah. I've
Uh,
just ordered it normal.
that's your loss. I wouldn't even know how to order that, honestly.
I mean, I don't know how to order a sticky icky.
Yeah. I mean, I ordered Blue Chew, so I guess if I could order that, I could order anything.
Are you still paying for it, even
No,
though
I can't slip. I got about 6 packs here, so if you want to try it, give it a shot.
what does it do? Like what like I understand what it's supposed to do, but
For me,
like
the other night when I tried it, I thought I was getting lucky. I didn't. So all it did was have me wake up with a raging boner. But it did. I don't know when it kicked in because I fell asleep, aka passed out.
so like does it make you last longer or does it literally just get you horny?
I don't know. I don't know if any of that is needed for me though, because even though I am of an advanced age, I have no problem with getting excited and no problem with, well, maybe I have a problem lasting long. So I haven't tried that theory out yet, but I do think come Saturday, I'm gonna drink at least 12 of these. You know, we're looking for a sponsor, so if Hulkster wants to reach out, he'll probably remember me. I'm pretty memorable. He met like 15, 20,000 people that day, but I'm pretty sure this guy, you know what I mean, is gonna be
There's a
remembered.
chance.
There's a
There's always a chance.
There's a shot. And I met his PR lady. So I'm going to reach out to her, send her an email and say, hey, we got this podcast, 46 large. She's going to be like 46 million? No, 46,000. But that's what we got.
Just
You know what I mean? Subtle brag and then see where it takes us and see how that goes. But yeah, so I bought a new MacBook. This bitch is shiny and new. Turns out I didn't really need
what'd
it.
that run you?
It was on sale for 13.99.
Oh, that's still a lot of money. That's my whole tax return. That
That's still a bit. Yeah. No, but yeah, no, I picked this up and now I'm gonna have a second one. So, and my daughter's telling me I don't need it because we already have two desktops, actually three desktops, and then this one, and then another MacBook. So I probably don't need all of these computers.
probably not.
But you never know. You never know when you're
You got
gonna.
a computer for every room, but you know,
That's it.
you're
And
running a fucking IBM in that bitch over there.
I remember last time I went and dropped
Is
it
your
off.
thing like zooming in on its own?
It could be. I don't know. This fucking camera is pretty good though. It's really making me look younger. I look at like a 62, 60, 61 in this thing.
You
So
also shaved.
I did. I had to
What did you
because
shave like 4 hours ago, and
I
that's what
finished
grew
like
in so
10 minutes
far?
ago. Seriously,
Yeah,
right before we got on air. But just with
so
the number
jealous.
one. Just with the number one.
Like so jealous of your ability to grow a beard. When I shaved it off all the way, it took me like a month and a half to get it to normal.
Yeah, but I only shave it down like with a head trimmer. So it's not like a
You've
regular.
gone fully shaven before.
Yeah, I know. I get my face breaks out though because I don't do it enough anymore. It just looks like I get all these red spots. But yeah, I've been using that hair dye shit, and then Joey's like, "What am I gonna call you, yellow beard? Your beard looks like shit." And I was like, "Fuck you," and I was like, "All right, well that's it. You're responsible for the fact that I'm shaving it all off. So I hope you feel."
Yellow beard?
Yeah, because I probably got the wrong color. Because one time I got it, he said it was too black, and then this time I got it, he's telling me because of the contrast with the white, the gray, it was looking yellow. So I said, "Fuck it, then. I'm just gonna shave it all off." Now
He's
it's
a judgy motherfucker.
Oh yeah, he's a judgy son's a bitch, that motherfucker. And you know, he's one of those guys too. Takes him fucking like at least an hour to respond to any text message. But if it takes me 30 minutes to get back to him, he'd be like, "Look here, motherfucker. You know, don't be pushing me with not responding to my messages." Which I still don't know how to turn it off without no like he's joking, obviously. I do tell him all the time that I'm saving all of his threats to give to the police one day and have his ass arrested, but we'll see. See how
You
that goes.
just wait for that one right day where he's just like, you know what, fuck you.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Go fuck yourself, guy. So yeah, went out this weekend, drank way too many shots. Ended up at Snugs for an $8 cover charge, which I think is
It is
unbelievable for that place.
unbelievable that first off, Snugs even has a cover charge.
Snugs
That
even
place,
has a
they should
fucking
hand you a
power.
dollar bill every time you walk in. Okay, that place sucks.
Yeah, and I go to order a couple beers. I slide in my card. They're a cash only establishment. Then I got to go over and pay $5 to take money out of their fucking ATM machine. Meanwhile, I don't even want to be there at all. But I was there because it was the only action in town. But
You know,
it
I don't get
dead
Snugs.
for a Friday night in a college town. It was fucking dead. But I guess because everybody was out for the Leprechaun, the St. Patrick's Day, the next day, I think they were saving up
Yeah,
for that. But
yeah. Penn State was not that. It was fantastic for one, but
yeah,
I drank way, way, way too much.
Yeah, I drank so much that I actually thought I was gonna die. My
Yeah,
Seth had said we took separate Ubers home. He said that he had to ask his Uber driver to pull over so he could puke, which is pretty awesome to do that.
pretty awesome.
And
Yeah,
Justin said that he is pretty confident that he puked at night, but can't remember where it was, where he did it. So, and I woke up completely nude from the waist down. So, and I never sleep without pajama pants on. So,
yeah, you even sleep with socks on. How is that possible?
not sure what I even did. So, yeah, because I was like, oh, let's take a shot. And they're like, well, I don't want tequila and I don't want Jameson and blah 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 blah. And then the one waitress was like, well, why don't we drink fuck's that shit. The Kathleen used to drink it,
Jaeger bombs?
but not the bomb, just the Jaeger part of it.
So a Jaeger shot?
Jaeger shot. But times when I'm not exaggerating, at least nine.
You had 9 Jaeger shots?
Yes.
Jaeger's a weird fucking word, first off.
It's a weird word.
And
And
it's doesn't it isn't it spelled with a J?
yeah.
Fucking motherfucker.
That means your name is Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Fuck.
hate the way people
I
spell
wish
shit.
your name was Jason because I don't know. I just think it sounds way cooler for some reason. But
Jason. It just sounds like I have an accent when I said that.
Jason. But yeah, no, it was fun. I had a good time. We filmed a podcast a couple days ago, never saved. Made me want to punch some shit, but it's okay because we're back and we're gonna do it here, and then we're gonna do one. And I even have an idea that maybe we could go live on Saturday because fuck it, doesn't matter. It's gonna save
Yeah.
it. Go
I
live,
mean,
we'll drink some real American beer. We'll be dressed up in our green shit, and I think it'll
which
be
I bought a new St. Patrick's Day shirt in Penn State. It's really not St. Patrick's Day at all, but it's
yeah,
green.
yeah. This is the one I bought last year. I wore this in our first ever episode. I can't wear it again because it'll be two episodes in a row. So I got to get something new. So,
I've
do-
worn the same shit in episodes all the time.
have you seen all the football acquisitions and trades and all that? Daniel Jones going
It's hard to
to the
keep
Colts.
up. There was a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Daniel Jones and which is weird. He signed with the Colts. He must really think he's better than Anthony Richardson because he had
Arguable.
a clear shot with the Vikings. Well, I guess he would have to beat out McCarthy, but yeah, that's been pretty crazy.
I saw this clip where they were saying if uh Aaron Rodgers goes to the Vikings, it will be one of the best things we've ever seen in football.
Oh yeah, why?
'Cause it's exactly what Favre did.
Oh, I got you. That would be pretty crazy.
Did really good on the Packers, went to the Jets, sucked, went to the Vikings and did really well. And they said if he goes to the Vikings and does fantastic, he goes, it is one of the biggest kick in the nuts to
Mhm.
Jets fans everywhere.
Jets fans get kicked in the nuts enough. You know, that
Yeah.
guy, I think he's going to the Steelers, I've been seeing.
Zach Wilson really going to the Dolphins?
He did Zach Wolf, yep, back up.
So if he does good in the they just are a farm to like produce like shitty quarterbacks who turn out to be half decent when they leave.
Sam Darnold. Yeah, no, they can't
Geno
play.
Smith.
Yeah. Geno Smith, who's now on the Raiders.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
Didn't the Seahawks coach go to the Raiders?
think so.
Pete Carroll or something like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, he was there for a while back. But yeah, DK Metcalf to the Steelers. It's just been like nonstop.
Yeah, Big Ben posted a TikTok video where he has a Steelers football helmet on. He's like, "Well, if these are the weapons you're giving me, maybe I might have to throw my hat in the ring."
Yeah.
You
So
ever think like you're not Tom Brady? Like
yeah. I wouldn't tell him he's a big man, but yeah, no, I hear you. There's not too many Tom Brady's out there in the world, but he's probably still pretty young. I bet you,
he's probably still really good, but like
yeah.
that's a lot of time off.
I know we've talked about it before, but imagine like the fourth string guy, the quarterback, or not even like any position in the NFL. Like you see him on the sideline, you're like, that fucking guy, whatever. And then you go to a barbecue and he's just like blasting you in the fucking, like making you look bad every time.
Yeah,
Like you don't
yeah,
want to play. You're like, you start getting mean. You're like, fuck you, you fucking fourth string piece of shit. But he's like,
yeah.
he's not
Because
making
they
it
still
up.
would be really good. Like
Yeah, you would be great. And you'd be like, fuck, dude, how good must the guys that are stars be if you're this
yeah.
good? So
If
it's
you're the Colts fourth string, like
yeah, that would be awesome. Do you think if you're like the second or third string, you're hoping the other guy gets hurt, or you're just like, I'm kind of cool over here with my 6 million guaranteed. I don't even have to play a snap except for like practices and shit. Or you're sitting there, you're
I
like, man,
think maybe second string you might want to be getting in there, but third string I'm like,
yeah,
I'm still
two
far out.
two guys
Like,
got to go down. Fuck that. What are the odds of that? I'm not doing it.
yeah.
You show up a little high because you're like, I might
Yeah,
get,
it's just
you
like
know, you're
I'm
out.
not going in.
The next thing you know, you're like, God damn.
Like if I was Brock Purdy, I would be fucked. Like totally fucked.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're down. Oh shit. Wait, no, you're not. Fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
What are
God,
the chances of this happening?
gotta actually play. This is bullshit. But
I haven't run a lap in like 5 years,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Speaking of running, I ran and it did not go well. I'm gonna have to oil myself down next run because I was chafing big time everywhere.
I
Thought,
ran up the stairs
yeah.
from putting the trash out and I was out of breath and I went, okay, it's time to
Yeah.
do something different.
Then all of a sudden you jump down into the one arm push up like Rocky Balboa.
Yeah,
Had the
yeah.
music on. You like fucking cracked an egg and dumped
Yeah.
it in a cup. That's how I feel. Like one of these days, I'm gonna turn it all around. I'm gonna get back in shape, but it just hasn't happened yet. I got this Texas trip coming up next Friday, and I plan on being ripped for it, and that is not gonna happen unless
I
something
don't think that's
miraculous happens.
physically possible.
You mean for me to do it at all, or within the time period that I have?
I think within the time period, I
Yeah,
think it's impossible for anybody in that time
but
period.
I also had months knowing that I was coming on this trip. So the fact that I'm waiting until now to really consider it because it's nice out is just, it's
I
stupid.
mean, you can relate on that type of procrastination.
Yeah. Not fun. And I just been eating like I don't know. I don't even just like anything I see. Shitty foods. It's been
For the
bad.
last 5 days, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna eat healthier, and then I'm like, what am I gonna have for lunch?
Hmm.
Fuck, I don't have anything. I guess I'll stop at McDonald's
Yeah, exactly.
or whatever it is.
Yeah. I heard this guy ask a question. If you were going to be stuck on on a deserted island, say for 5 years,
Hmm.
we'll just say 5 years. You got your woman there,
Yep.
only companion. You get three other things. What do you get?
What am I gonna pick?
Yeah,
Do I have to stay there for 5 years, or can I plan an escape?
you could die, I guess. You want to kill
Okay,
yourself?
Can I escape the island in less than five?
I would say it's probably not likely. You're probably gonna die in the attempt, but you could try.
Uh,
What do you want, a fucking airplane? I mean, you can't like
yeah, like
all of a sudden you got a fucking hoverboard that's flying out of there. I mean, that doesn't work for my game.
okay. Um,
I think I would need a fishing pole and the whole
I'm gonna
set.
take like some sort of gun,
Yeah,
something to hunt with,
because
like
two
a
years
rifle.
in, 2 years in, if Anne's pissing me off, right,
Okay.
pissing me off, I'm gonna fucking eat a bullet. I'm out. I'm not gonna deal with her shit. And now I got 3 more years out on the island. So the gun is a good idea.
Something to hunt with. So
Yeah,
like a rifle.
yeah. But I'm not eating a fucking like. What am I gonna do with a gun? Because I like fish. I'll go fish and do whatever. I'm not going in there. I'm gonna be shooting bear and shit. I'm not cutting that fucking thing up, making steaks out of it. So what's the point? It would just be self-defense at that point. And then I feel bad because I killed a bear.
So what the fuck are you gonna eat?
Fish.
You gotta do that to a fish.
Yeah, I don't care about fish. Fuck them. I never
I mean,
once looked at a fish in a tank and was like, oh, but I look at a baby cub and I think, I can't fuck with that thing. It's too cute.
I'll eat the bear and then I'll take
You eat
a
a snake if your
machete.
life depended on it? Take a bite
Uh,
right out of the middle of it.
a what?
A snake.
A snake? Would I bite a
Or with
snake?
another guy, you were with somebody else and he said, listen, man, this is the only protein here. You gotta just, I can't even cook it. You just gotta take a bite right out of the middle. You do it?
Oh, it would take me a long time of being starved. It would be deep into the starvation.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fuck with a snake either. No way.
Yeah, nah.
Pass.
Cause no, I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to. I would have to be so starving that I'm literally seconds from dying.
Oh yeah. And you wouldn't even know it by then because you'd be fucking so crazy that you wouldn't even know what's
Yeah,
going
I don't
on.
know.
Yeah. There's no way I could last 5 years. I couldn't last 5 minutes in prison. I'm not lasting 5 years on a
I couldn't last 5 minutes in prison, but I think given the right tools, I could survive on an island.
really.
You gave me something to start a fire,
Yep.
like a machete or some shit,
Hmm.
and like a gun.
Uh-huh. You think that that's gonna work for you?
Wait, do I get unlimited
I've never
ammo?
shot a gun before.
Do I get unlimited ammo
Give you 100 bullets.
for 5 years?
Yep. What are you gonna
Fuck
turn into fucking Rambo? I mean, what do you need?
that.
How bad do you think it would have to be before you offed yourself? There, not in real life. Like if you were there, you knew you had 5 years, the clock's ticking, right? You're looking, you still got, what is that? What does that work out to be like? Fucking 1,600 days or something like that? 16, 1,700 days. You got about
Yeah,
1,200 left. You got nothing left in the tank. Shit's
I
not
got
fucking
200
working.
days left.
No, you got 1,200.
Oh,
You got 1,200 days left. You got a sunburn on your toes and your feet and your fucking head every day because you had three things to pick and sunblock wasn't one of them, which you should have fucking picked because you are very susceptible to getting sunburn. Okay?
not
Maybe
on my
think
list.
of it. Maybe think of that. Okay?
No.
Yeah. So you're sunburned. You don't like water. You one thing you picked was an unlimited amount of Diet Pepsis. That's not hydrating you. Okay? So you're all fucked up out there. You got You have a fucking you have 5 years worth of one fucking joint a day, whatever the fuck you smoke. So you take that too. I'll offer you that. Here's my offer to you. Instead of you picking it, that's what I'll do. I'll give you one joint or your equivalent every day. Okay? For 5 years.
Okay.
Give you a Pepsi every day. One. That's it. I'm gonna give you a meal every day. I'll give you breakfast and dinner, but the dinner's gonna have vegetables on it. You might not like it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And Emma's there.
All right.
All right.
And I can pick three things.
And you can pick three things.
All right. I want like some sort of hoist so I
Right.
can make a building.
Uh-huh. I was gonna say you need a building. Smart. I thought you were gonna forget that. I was gonna say where the fuck you living?
So like some sort of hoist to get all the materials up high,
Uh-huh.
and then something to make those materials, so like an axe or something.
Uh-huh. Hmm. You know you're not the character from Wreck-It Ralph, right? You don't just go around fucking hitting things and building houses.
Yeah, but I could figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, with no plans or anything at all. Just
Yeah,
you
I
you
could
got a
figure it
horse and
out.
some wood. You think you're just gonna fire it up on some sand. That's good. That's gonna be a nice place you live in.
I think I can
Like
figure it out.
I'm more thinking like Three Little Pigs. Like give me a fucking stack of bricks because I know I could do something with that.
How? You need mortar or concrete or something to bind them
But
together.
the Three Pigs didn't need a fucking thing, did they? And that was fact-based, if I'm correct about that. They didn't need anything.
And how are you gonna make it structural?
I'm just not gonna touch it. You know what I mean? One of those where I
You're
make
gonna live in it.
I got no door. I climbed through it real gingerly. I hope that I don't have one of my panic attacks in the middle of the night and knock the whole thing on top of me.
Yeah, you're just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
smack into a brick, the whole house comes down on you.
All right. None of the things from the original, but I put a hut up on the beach. Okay. I give you
Hmm.
a fucking gun and unlimited ammo, and I give you a fishing pole just in case you want it. Okay. I give you gallons of water so you're set with water.
Okay.
I lived there for 5 years with Emma
Okay.
on just that. You got to get your own food outside of you get your water. We're not going to kill you with that. Okay.
Okay.
You
I feel
make
like you're trying to
you
make
make
me
it
say something
make
because
it
you keep
get
changing
you
the
make it
fucking.
you get $2 million. If you can't
Okay.
make it, you send a red flag, and then you owe me $2 million, which will be paid out of your salary for the rest of your life.
Got it.
Would
So
would you accept the challenge or would you not accept the challenge?
probably not accept the challenge.
Okay, there we go. Whew, we got to the bottom of that, motherfucker. All right. So last time, I want to go over this again. Last time, when it did not record, I asked you some questions. Jason Harding, you said you were going to die at the age of 78. You were going to marry Emma. You're going to have three children, Peyton, JJ, and Vernon. You can't change that because I have it written down here. And
You can't change it.
you're going to be, and the Vernon, I think, is a really good first name if you want your kid to be made fun of. So stick with that. And yeah, so we'll stick with those. And yeah, and I'm still sticking with the fact that I'm probably going to die before I hit 50. Now I know that the clock's ticking on that. I have less time to live than you do on that island, which is pretty fucking scary, but it's probably true. I'm going to stick with that. If I live outside of my 50s, I'm going to make it at least to 52. Just going to tell you, I'm going to throw that out there right now.
You are the most, whatever the opposite of optimistic is,
Yeah.
pessimistic.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out who's gonna get my son off the bus. Nobody's answering my fucking text messages, which is starting to irritate me just a tiny, tiny bit. Because I think if I hit pause, what happens?
I think
Pause
it.
is this. Oh wait, here's Emma. Let's see what she's got to say. She said, "I'm gonna take the golf cart down there and get him. Can I call you?" No.
Nope.
So anyway, this has been a great podcast. This wanted to be a quick one. I wanted this to be a quick one because we're gonna go either live or not live on Saturday.
Although I have one question I have to ask you before we cut off.
Uh-huh. Ask me 10.
I saw it before we shot on Saturday and that didn't record. And the same clip came up literally right as we were about to record now. So
Were
it's
people
a
dying?
no, no.
Hmm.
It's from the basement yard.
Oh, okay.
There was a question they asked, and the comments were totally split.
Uh-huh.
If you go to like a really expensive restaurant
Yeah.
and the waiter brings over the like bread at the start when you sit down, and then all you order is like a $13,000 bottle of wine. That's it. And they just bring over the bottle of wine, and that's all you do for the rest. Like you tell them this is all I want. So they don't serve you.
Mm.
Do you tip 20% on that $13,000?
I think so because you could afford $13,000 bottle of wine.
What if you like are like in between of like that was like something you were like waiting to do?
Mm. I think I still would. Would you talking about would I do it or do I think other people should?
Like what's right?
Yeah, I think at least 20% at that point. Maybe more.
But they didn't do anything.
A lot of times I wonder what people are even doing for the 20%. And that's no offense to waiters and waitresses, because I think it's a very difficult job. But I think sometimes I
Well, it's
notice that
definitely difficult.
they're not even clearing the table. I know they got to split the money with the people that are doing the work, the bus boys and bus girls, but it's like, you know, I wonder what I'm giving 25% for anyway, most of the time.
Yeah. But like in that specific scenario, like they didn't really do anything.
Who orders a $13,000 bottle of wine? That's all they want, though.
I don't know. It was the question they asked.
No, I get the question. I think it's a good question. I think that if you're in a position to go out and order a $13,000 bottle of wine, unless, for example, your grandmother said on her deathbed, I want you to try this wine, gives you the 13 grand, you really can't afford to drop 2,600 bucks on a tip.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's all you got, then that's all you got. I mean, if somebody's going to be pissed that they get $1,000 tip for carrying over a bottle of wine, then that makes them kind of an asshole. You know,
Yeah. I feel like even if you get 200 bucks for just carrying over wine, I would be happy.
I would really love it to do that for just about anything, the whole meal. You know what I mean?
200 bucks and all like here? Like the
Because
what?
20% of $200 tip would be a $4,000 meal, right? No,
Yeah.
that's
So like
yeah. So that's pretty. So $1,000 meal, you could get away. You'd walk away with $200. So this is just you don't have to carry over 10 or appetizers and meals. All you got to do is carry over a bottle of wine, open it up, pour it,
yeah.
be hospitable. Yeah, I mean, I mean, if you're complaining that 1,000 is not enough or 500, then yeah, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Plus, before when I said I would do it, I didn't put the math together that it was another. Like who wants to pay 15 grand for a $13,000 bottle of wine?
Yeah, right?
You're doing it 13, you're paying paying a good price.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't want to pay another 20%.
like that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I thought at first it was an easy answer, and now you've made me think it's not.
Yeah, right? It's like they're not doing anything.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, and I was thinking about this again about when you do get married. You said here you're gonna get married at 25. Nope, 26. So when you get married at 26 years old, you're gonna notice some changes. I just want to tell you this is, it's not all good. It's not all good. No, I'm kidding. Marriage is a beautiful thing. But basically what I'm going through for the past 15 years is nothing I do around the house is right.
Oh my God.
It's true though. No matter if how I load the dishwasher bothers my wife. How I load the cabinets out of the dishwasher also bothers my wife. How I pack the bags at the grocery store, not good enough. I didn't know that there was a fucking handbook on how to pack a bag, but
Well, like, are you like putting the eggs and the bread at the bottom?
no. But you know what she'll do? She'll separate everything before she even puts it on the goddamn the for her to the people to scan. So she's already got like the all the shit that goes in one drawer, basically going into a bag together, which I
So
get in theory is
she's
really nice.
planned out prior to even
Yeah. I
checking
do.
out.
I just throw shit in a bag. I feel like
I
there's
just throw
people
shit in the
throw
bag too.
shit in the bag. That's it.
Whatever looks like it fits, I just put it in there.
That's it. That's all I do. So I don't do that right. I don't do the laundry right at all. None of it. I don't load it correctly. We talked about it on camera, but it didn't save. She tells me I pack it too big. We talked about how we're gonna be rich because there's no fill to
Yeah,
line
I need a
on a
fill
fucking
line on the wall, which I brought that up to my roommates and they told me that that's not needed. And I was like, I don't get you.
yeah.
How do you know?
Yeah, how do
How do
they
you
know?
know exactly where to fill it to?
How do they know? It's like that one scene from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, when he's
Which
like,
one?
you're going the wrong way because he was
Oh,
driving down the wrong way, and they're like, yeah, they must be drinking. How do they know which way we're going?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
right. No, but yeah. So you can't fill it to the top. So I don't do that right. I don't fold right. I don't put the clothes in the right drawer. I wait too long to fold the clothes. So what I'm saying to you is make enough money, hire a maid. That's it. That's the best advice that I could give you. And then if
right,
he has a problem or a grievance, take it up with that person.
right.
Make it
What
a
if I
hot
just make
maid.
the kids do all that stuff?
Yeah, the kids suck at it. The kids are worse than me.
What if I just make them
Really.
be better?
Like they're really, really awful. All I would do is get a maid, a hot one.
That might cause problems.
That's going to cause problems, but it's going to take a lot of heat off of you because you're going to be totally innocent. So you're just going to be like, whatever. I
Like,
can't.
ah, again, she
What
did
am I
it.
going to do? Oh, God,
Damn
what
it.
the fuck? I mean, she's got to go, right, babe? Am I right? Yeah. But what you do is that gives you a little bit so you two could work on it together. Then you're going to have kids. You're not always going to agree on what is best for the kids. I'm going to tell you this right now. I am breaking your heart. You want to think that everything's going to wake up roses. It's not. You're going to argue about that. Sometimes you're going to play good cop. Sometimes she's going to play good cop. And you know what? Nobody ever likes it when the other person plays good cop when you're trying to reprimand the kid. So
Yeah.
you wind up being the asshole. So then you got that. Then let's say that sex life, that's probably pretty wonderful at the beginning, because I remember mine was, that goes down the fucking shitter. Okay. Now you mix all this into a stew. It doesn't
Seems
see,
like you're stewing on it.
it does, yeah, it doesn't look like it tastes all that good, right? But it is. There are some magical moments to fucking being married. I'm trying to give you a taste of it. You got 4 years before you do it. So, and I already
You
told you, I'm
sound
not
not so
guaranteed.
joyous about anything
I
right now.
told you that I am not guaranteed to make 4 years. So if I can't be at your wedding, you
Oh
take
my
my
fuck.
ashes, you fucking roll it into one of those e-cigs, you smoke it. You know what I mean? You give me a little speech. You say the guy was all right. Okay?
He was chill.
Guy was solid. Am I right? And then what you do is I'm actually going to be cremated. But if not, if they don't get my memo that I want to be cremated and it's an open casket, staple some hair on my fucking head. Do
All
me
right, I'll put that same piece you
done.
got
Yeah,
on right now.
do that and style it. Don't just fucking throw it on and make me look like an asshole. I
Yeah.
want to look good on the way out. Okay. You put a couple flat brims in there, my Jordans, because I'm gonna stay cool down there. All right, you know, yeah.
You're already assuming you're going down.
I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I wish I did. I wish I knew how I was gonna die. I think that
Do you though?
yeah, I would. I kind of wish I knew. Like if they said, "Listen, I can tell you exactly how you're gonna die and when you're gonna die." The only question I want to know is how long do I have? Yeah, because if they go, "Well, it's gonna be within weeks," then I kind of wish I didn't ask. But
Yeah.
if they're like, "Yeah, it's like 30 years," then I'd be like, "Hell yeah, I want to fucking know." Because at that point, I'm 76. I want to know when it's fucking coming. Gives me some time to plan it all out.
Would
But
you want to
then
know how you die though? Like if they're like falling piano,
I want to know
wouldn't you be
how and when.
terrified all the time?
Yeah, probably. I'm fucking
Like,
kind of terrified right now.
where's a falling piano come? If they said falling piano, you're gonna be like, where? From where?
What are the chances of dying from a falling piano? I get your point, but what do you think the odds of that are? Has
I don't
anybody
know.
ever died from a falling piano?
Someone has to have. Where it came from somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to know. I would like to know. Imagine
Oh,
though, I was like, yeah, I really need to know how I'm gonna die. And I'm like thinking it's gonna be fucking heart attack, cancer. Just hit me with it. I'm gonna fucking know. And they're like, no, actually, you get shot. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I spend the rest of my life thinking everybody's gonna shoot me.
yeah,
That would be scary.
yeah.
Yeah.
Think anyone like you're suspicious of everybody.
Yeah.
Also, he's got a gun.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So that would be kind of scary. But yeah, I'd like to know. I'd like to know a timeline anyway. I'd like to know what I'm working with.
What if it said like in 2 years?
Yeah, no, it's not going to be a great 2 years. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be skydiving and all that fucking Tim McGraw shit. I'd be just a depressed pile of shit for the next 2 years. So,
And like if it says 30 years, like if it says, oh, you have 30 years to live, can I change that? Or am I guaranteed to live 30 years?
back to the future thing now. I think if we know too much about the future, then we could try to change it. But if
Right?
somebody says like if you try to change it, that might affect like people around you. Then all of a sudden like Emma's dying and your kids are dying and my kids are dying all because I'm fucking with the future. It's like,
No, I meant like change it as in like I die sooner.
oh, like you just like 29 years and you're like fuck this. Jump off.
No, I meant like oh, I know I have 30 years, so I'm gonna go skydiving
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna die.
That's a good
Or
point because in that other universe where you didn't know or in that timeline you didn't know you weren't going to skydive.
yeah,
So that never happened in that other lifetime. So that was one,
right.
yeah,
So is it the
point.
same?
That's pretty cool because then, like, if you were set to die in 30 years, and then
Yeah,
you're on a plane and you're the only survivor, and you're like, holy fucking shit, this is incredible.
yeah.
Like, I looked at 160 passengers died, and I'm completely fine. Which kind of
Like,
reminds me of a Bruce Willis movie, but maybe he'd be like superhero-ish.
but does it change? Am I guaranteed to not die like earlier?
Hmm. What's like their least favorite way to think about dying? Would it be like drowning or house fire? House fire has got to be it.
Probably a house fire. I feel like it would be horrendous to be burnt to death.
Yeah, no, that would be really awful. Because I feel like that could be like a long death too, because if
Yeah,
you succumb to smoke and everything, and then yeah, I don't want to fuck with that. I also don't want to get it. I don't want to be eaten by anything.
that
Like I don't
also
want
sounds
them to
awful.
start on my legs and then, I think I've got half a shot. Like I definitely don't want to be in the like over in the ocean and get like attacked by a shark. Like
Yeah,
a
sounds
big
awful.
that's a big fear of mine because that's just not gonna that's not gonna be a good way to go out.
Can't
We
say it
talked
would be.
about it. Probably the best way to go out would be, doing too many drugs.
It probably is.
Yeah, just be like super high and then OD and die. Like if you knew you were gonna
But
die,
like, is ODing like painful,
I'm
or are
not
you so high you can't feel it?
I would hope for the sake of this argument that you're just like so euphoric and high and then your heart explodes and you die. Because I definitely do not want to have a massive heart attack, but mainly I don't want to have a heart attack in public. Although I'm going to die anyway. I don't want to be embarrassed being like
Yeah.
middle of Target and then my family's got to scrape me off the fucking floor. If I could knew that I could die of a heart attack at home, that would still not be great, but that would be good. I don't want to be on a hospice and be sick for years.
Yeah, definitely not.
I don't want to do that. And,
This is a depressing episode.
yeah, I know. But when we're drinking real American beer, on
Yeah.
Saturday, that's going to be a real not so depressing episode.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
It was right
New
before I
superstars.
got off the phone to come onto here.
Yes.
Rank your ways to drink, like ways Yoo-hoo comes, like the container.
Can,
Rank them,
bottle, juice box.
really.
Yeah.
I'd probably put bottle at top. A glass bottle,
Oh, the glass bottles is something now. Mm,
the glass bottle's delicious.
yeah. Maybe I go with that because it's got a wider mouth. You could really slug that down
Yeah,
because it is
that,
one swig.
that was.
Ooh, I want a Yoo-hoo right now.
Now let me throw this into Nesquik. Where's that going in that same ranking with Yoo-hoo?
I don't like it as much. It's too chocolatey.
Like, would you put it at four?
If out of five,
No. So like you have a can of Yoo-hoo, you have a
oh yeah,
glass
yeah,
bottle of Yoo-hoo,
yeah.
and you have a juice box of Yoo-hoo and a Nesquik on a table. Well,
And
how
I'd
are
put
you?
it, and I'd put it five if you threw strawberry Nesquik out there because I like that better.
Hmm. Yeah.
The only drink that you're going to tell me that Nesquik's going to go over is probably an orange Gatorade. Like that's pretty close for me. But
I don't. I think they're good.
no, I know you do. We've had this conversation before, and I don't agree with you. Did you watch the TikTok yesterday?
Which one?
The one with you at dancing at Penn State?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Joey made that. He got a real good kick out of that one. It was really funny though, watching it and then
It is apparent that she's not.
no, but it's funny. You were just enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah. And we're gonna enjoy ourselves this weekend. Right now, I'm still kind of in a miserable state because my kids are sick every day, and I'm kind of tired of that. And didn't get much sleep last night, but my beard, whew, does look pretty good. This camera on this fucker is
It
pretty.
is moving. It is moving on its own. It's following you.
It's pretty crazy.
Now it's not.
Fucking, you lied to me. All
Move your
right,
hands.
I don't know. All right, tell these people where they could find us if they don't want to watch us and see our sweet beards. Then they could listen to us and hear our sweet voices.
Well, you can find us at Apple Podcast, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all at Halfway to Middle Aged. If you can't find us, you aren't looking. I almost fucked it up again. I almost fucked it up again.
All right, guys, we're gonna probably go live Saturday. Please check us out. Thank you for joining this episode. If it's your first time, please hit that subscribe button, comment, and like. Helps us out with the old algorithm. We'll see you next time. Let me hit this fucking button and try not to screw it up this time.